Good morning, traders. Welcome to today's market review. This is Fred Razak at CMTrading. Today is March 23rd, 2022. And today is Wednesday morning. So looking at the highlights of the day, we're watching Tesla stock actually continue to push the markets higher. Now, first, major economic events of the day, starting out at 9 a.m. South African time. Out of Great Britain, we have a yearly CPI number. That's a core price index inflationary report, very important number. And then at 2 p.m. South African time, out of the United States, Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking in relations to his last rate decision. Now, looking at the markets, Forex symbols, we're watching the British pound rally into this number this morning. We're going to take a look at that in just a second. The indices, Dow Jones unchanged while the NASDAQ is pushing higher. Commodities, gold pretty much unchanged, and oil steady at $110 a barrel. Looking at the stocks, it's Tesla stocks that continue to lift the market together with tech stocks. And now looking at cryptocurrencies, Bitcoin pretty much unchanged. So let's take a look at the markets and see what we can expect from today's trading. So here we go. We're looking at the GBP USD at a 4-hour chart. You can see this nice lift. Oh my gosh, 131.34 to 132.87. That's 140 pips. That's a big deal and a nice big move there. Now going into this number, we are at previous resistance, okay, previous support, subsequent resistance. So this may be a potential area if we don't break higher where we could get stuck. Okay, previous to this, there's really not much of a support level right here or resistance-ish level. Next real resistance-ish level is 133.95-ish area, more than where we are right now. So just keep that in mind. But look at the volume that we have right here. Okay, this is what's really interesting. Look at that interest. Now, the last time we hit this type of volume, okay, inconsistency, I'm saying it for such a long time, is never. Remember, this is the pandemic, okay? So this type of move in the markets to warrant this type of volume is quite significant, okay? So if we don't see this pushing higher, we may see it pushing lower. Now looking at the Aussie USD also pushing higher here, but having this challenge at this very important resistance-ish level, okay? 74.59-ish level is very, very important as it's been trying to push higher, but hasn't been able to. Okay, so keep this in mind as this is trading as well. Now jumping into commodities, not much doing. Looking at gold, pretty much unchanged from 1930-ish level to 1920-ish, a very tight range. If you want to trade that, that's fine. Just be very careful, okay? Looking at crude oil, we've had a significant amount of a little bit, not significant, but we've had a little bit of a volatility this week between 113 to 107-ish level. Right now we're smack in the middle, so not really doing much, okay? Nothing to really, jump at. Okay, as this war actually continues with Russia and Ukraine, if there is any spillover, we're going to see much more volatility when it comes to oil. Now, looking at the markets, looking first at the Dow Jones Trading at 34,771, a nice big day for it yesterday, okay? But really breaking higher, okay? And this potentially looks like it wants to potentially move even higher today. So next real resistance level is 34,895. That would be my next level of resistance. We've had a massive move on the upside here, okay, as this has rebounded tremendously. Now looking at the NASDAQ, look at that, 14,662. Now we're about 2,000 points still from our all-time highs. So yes, does it have room to go higher? Yes. Is it necessarily going to go higher? Not necessarily, okay? We are hitting a little bit of a resistance-ish area right here. However, when we look at the stocks, they're all going higher, okay? When we look at Apple, look at that, just unbelievable, 168. Facebook even gained to 216. Microsoft above that $300 range to 304. Now it is coming closer to resistance-ish area at 308, 311. Looking at Amazon, also regained himself above $3,000. Okay, that's really an important level. Now lastly, looking at Tesla, look at that, going from 747 from last week all the way to 993 this week, gaining some tremendous traction. All right, so we are hitting a bit of a resistance-ish area at this area on a 4-hour chart. Looking at a daily, you see it a little bit clearer where we've hit this area before and we used it as support, and this may be subsequent resistance. So just keep that in mind as this continues to trade later today. Now, lastly, looking at Bitcoin, not doing much. Okay, when it's not doing, it's not doing. Okay, when it's not doing, it's really not doing. I mean, it's trading within 40,000 to 43,000 ish area. Right now we're at 42,000. But again, you know, if this does pick up on the upside, we could see some momentum gain into it. Just got to keep an eye on it. But it's really sideways trading for right now. Just buy the bottoms, sell the tops. Okay, just be careful to be in that range and not overstep the boundaries. Today could be a very important day with this CPI number coming out. And Fed Chairman Powell will be speaking. So lots happening. We'll see you here tomorrow at the Daily Review. Have a good day.